There are moments, quiet ones, often, when you catch a glimpse of yourself and something inside tightens. Maybe it happens when you look in the mirror and a familiar voice begins its list. Maybe it happens when you compare where you are to where you thought you would be by now. Maybe it is not even one specific thing. It is just a low, steady ache of feeling like you are somehow not quite enough, not good enough, not put together enough, not worthy enough of the love that everyone else around you seems to receive so easily. If that is where you are right now, I want you to know you are not alone in that feeling, and you are not strange for having it. So many people carry this quietly, tucking it away beneath busy days and polite smiles. But it is there, and it is heavy. There is a passage from the Book of Psalms, one of the oldest collections of human prayer ever recorded, where someone reaches into this very place and brings back something extraordinary. Something that has the power, if you let it, to gently shift the way you see yourself. Listen to these words from Psalms, chapter 139. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. Fearfully and wonderfully made. Sit with those words for just a moment. Do not rush past them. The word fearfully here does not mean afraid, it means with awe, with reverence, with a kind of holy care that is reserved for things that truly matter. The person who wrote this psalm was not describing someone exceptional, someone who had everything figured out, someone whose life was smooth and easy. The Psalms are full of struggle and doubt and grief. And yet, right in the middle of all of that human complexity, this declaration rises: I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Now, I want to be honest with you. Reading those words does not always make the ache go away instantly. You might hear them and think, that sounds beautiful, but I do not feel it. And that is okay. Feelings and truth do not always arrive together at the same moment. Sometimes truth has to be planted gently, quietly, like a seed, and the feeling of it comes later slowly, the way warmth returns to cold hands held near a fire. But here is what this verse is quietly offering you today. It is saying that your existence, your specific, particular, imperfect, complicated existence, was not an accident and was not a mistake. The word marvelous is used here. Marvelous. As in, worthy of wonder. As in, something to be amazed by. That includes the parts of you that you are not proud of, the parts you hide, the parts you have been working to change for years, the parts that have disappointed you and perhaps others too. None of those parts place you outside the reach of this truth. You were made with intention. You were made with care. Think about someone you love deeply, a child, a friend, someone whose face comes to mind when you hear the word precious. You do not love them because they are perfect. You love them because they are them, because there is something irreplaceable about who they are. Now consider for a moment that this is how you are seen. Not by a distant, critical eye cataloging every flaw, but by the one who formed you, who knows every corner of you, and still calls what was made marvelous. That internal voice that tells you that you are not enough, it is not the final word on who you are. It may be loud. It may be familiar. It may have been with you for a very long time, but it does not have authority over a truth this old, this steady, this deeply rooted. You do not have to perform your way into worthiness today. You do not have to earn rest or peace or the right to simply be. You are already held exactly as you are in this moment with all of it. Self-acceptance is not always a single moment of revelation. For most of us, it is a quiet practice, a daily returning to the truth when the lie gets loud again. And on the days when it is hard, when the voice is relentless and the mirror feels unkind, you can come back to this. You can place your hand over your heart and remember, fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are his works, and that includes me. Wherever you are as you hear this, whatever you are carrying about yourself today, I hope something in these words has reached you. Not to fix everything all at once, but to offer just a little more room to breathe. A little more gentleness toward the person you are. You are welcome here, just as you are. If this brought you even a small measure of peace, I would love for you to subscribe so that scripture like this can find you again, on the hard days and the quiet ones. There is comfort waiting here for you every single day. And if someone you know is struggling to see their own worth right now, would you share this with them? Sometimes the most tender thing we can do for someone is to say, "Here, I thought of you." Rest in this truth today. You are fearfully and wonderfully made.